Oh, hey folks, Dude here, come on you on yet another occasion of me futzing around with stuff. This is my grab box of stuff, and I seem to have quite a good quantity of stuff. Pretty much what it was is there was a sweet spot, and I'm crumpling paper and stuff, I'm sorry. There was a sweet spot probably 5 to 7 years ago of when accessories dipped. And I do mean like the pricing on the accessories really dipped. If you were of the mindset to terrorize eBay, and maybe not so much Gunbroker, but more eBay, before eBay got draconian with their we don't like anything GUN related, they still allow a lot of firearm stuff. But it's like really charitably kind of no more than 10 round magazines. It has to look like this. It can't look like that. If it looks like this, that, the other thing, we're not going to allow the auctions. And there was some occasion where some of the stuff was just disallowed. And I really need to go through this off camera and figure out who's who and what's what. Because I got a bunch of crap in my crap box that really is like almost collectible kind of stuff. Ooh, forgot I had this one. Mr. Mid-Length Arms Forend. Yeah. Oh, daddy like. This one being the... crap, I need the peepers again. I hate when I do this to myself. This one being the 45M for mid-length. I got such a Jones for arms stuff. I don't know where I got it from. Was it 39 or 59 or whatever it is? Converter for a carry handle. I've got like 5 or 6 of these things. In various iterations on various firearms. I got a bunch of arm stuff. The carry handle. Oh, yeah. I really didn't intend this to be a show-off video so much, but man, the chance to go down into the dude, work area and pull these things out of mothballs and play with them. Yum. And the thing about it is there's a reason why I was going through my stack of stuff for the Picatinny risers. I might actually use this one because it's not real tall. It does have 2 of the crossbars. You guys can see that there are 2 of the crossbars. So it is rock. Oh, you probably need a reason why I'm all this curious for, I gotta have these things. Well, in my heart of hearts, I was thinking about having a PCC, or a pistol caliber carbine. And it came down to 2 units. It was going to be either the Arrghhh PC9, of which it is... I really like the design. I mean, it takes down like a Arrghhh Charger or like a Arrghhh 1022 takedown. You basically work a little actuator lever and boop, it pops like right in front of the receiver. The entire barrel slides right out, and you pretty much have a package that's maybe charitably 17 inches. Now, to deploy it, essentially you have the 2 parts and plug them together, click, 1/8 of a turn, it's locked in, ready to rock, and it has been tested out and does return back to 0. So, in that extent, it is a very interesting, good system. Druthers, of course, being, it is charitably kind of one of those, very much like a big, 1022. As a matter of fact, it's so much like a 1022, it actually takes 1022 fire components. So that's why the weapon system utilizes very much like a lot of very similar and not dissimilar type of technology to a 1022. As a matter of fact, if you pick it up, it feels like a big-ass 1022, okay? It feels like a big 22 rifle. But it is available in 9mm, and it's available in 40 caliber. Now, I was looking around, and I'm like, yeah, I could go with the Bubba guns. The other one that is, what is it? High Point. High Point, that's what it is. That's the Bubba version. High Point makes a carbine. You're limited to a 10-round magazine, and it is a single-stack magazine. Do they work? Yeah, they work just fine. As a matter of fact, I was looking at one of those in 10mm, and I'm like, dude, that thing kicks major butakis. You're probably talking about something that has damn near equivalent to probably light 41 Magnum ballistics, and out of a 16-inch barrel, it is going to be a bare butt kicker. So, where do we go to from here and all the good extents they're in? Pistol calibers they're in. I said, okay, I don't want the High Point, I don't want the Ruger. What would be the third alternative? Well, there's really only one other name in town, and that would be this guy right here. That's right. Mr. Kel-Tec Sub 2000. I literally just got this yesterday. Now, the best parts about it is obviously it does have a scope rail on top. It does have a, scope rail on the bottom. There's all kinds of flip over goodies, what have you. It's got built-in sights. When it comes to takedown, you work this little booger here, it breaks. For double damn sure this thing is unloaded, and you have a mag ready to rock. Druthers. There is two configurations of these. There is one of these that is either a Glock 17 or a Glock 19, differentiated by the pistol grip length. The shorter of the two actually might be preferable. That way you're not locking yourself in with needing to have, just the right length magazine, because a Glock 19 magazine does not work on a Glock 17 because the magazine physically is not long enough to go up and hit the feed area and the lockup area for the mag catch. You want to have the shorter of the two. That way everybody fits and it does everything the way it should. Now, this one is not a Glock setup. I actually need to convert this one. This one is what is known as the multi-mag. Now, the thing about it is, really sick about this one is actually configured for Smith & Wesson M&P 9 magazines. Okay, that's kind of cool. What else fits in here? Well, this would be a CZ75 magazine. It fits. Is it fit exactly perfect? No. And I did dry feed and eject one of the rounds. And what happened? The round had the wrong angularity. It did feed. It did eject. Obviously, I had the safety on, pointing in the safe direction. But it did feed. It did eject. However, it put a dent in one of my favorite cartridges, the 9mm 115 grain silver tip. So this one is going to be obviously expended to the range next day, and I get my round count down by 1. But it did feed, it did eject, even with the wrong kind of magazine. Now, you might ask yourself, dude. I didn't say self there, sound guy. I said dude. Okay, so anyway, you might ask yourself. He's really annoying sometimes, folks. Anyway, so you might ask yourself, why do I want to have this thing converted over to either a Glock 17 or a Glock 19 configuration? Well, case in point, if it's a 19, it's going to be 1 centimeter, read like almost 3/4 of an inch, 0.62 inches shorter, or half an inch or so. What is it, like 2 centimeters, like 0.62? It's like 2.65 centimeters equals an inch. So it's going to be like 1/3 of an inch shorter in the grip area if I go with the Glock 19 as opposed to the Glock 17. Well, what's the best part of having Glocks? Well, you also can reference not the 17, not the 19, but the Glock 18. The Glock 18 is a select fire Glock pistol that requires a lot of food, because the damn thing has a rapid fire rate of like over 1,000 rounds per minute, probably closer to 1,300. It is a barky little mag empty. How big is the magazine? About this size. Yeah, like 33 round sticks. Now, the thing about it is to convert this to fit this, it doesn't fit. No matter how much I hammered, it won't go in. Kind of like the porn star on a bad day. You need to configure this differently by changing out the 2 clamshell halves on the pistol grip. You need to change out the magazine catch, and pretty much it's plug and play with a couple of parts. I've looked up the conversion kit. It's like $50 for the moment. And that's the other thing too, is these things ship not with a Mechgar magazine. Oh no, nothing but the finest. They ship with a Pro Mag. Thank you, Keltec. That was quality work there. So anyway, I'll give you guys a range report on this one. I might take it out with the my one M&P magazine. I do actually have, plenty of spare CZ mags. I mean, I'm not hurting for spare CZ mags. I mean, I got extra CZ mags. These ones being like aftermarket guys, and they do fit. Downside is they don't fit all the way. So this guy is short of where it needs to be. That's actually where it needs to be. But it's out by about 1/8 of an inch or so. So it's not an exact science to run the wrong magazines, but this multi-mag lower pistol grip configuration, call it what you will, runs like about 6, almost 7 different styles of pistol 9mm Wonder 9 magazines. That's actually something else you guys might want to consider. Now, conversely, what I'm thinking with mine is I'm thinking, okay, well, obviously, I do have a muzzle device here, which does unscrew. So the thing about it is this is just a thread protector. So if I decided to put a can on this thing later on, 1/2 by 28 threads. That's right, that itty-bitty ring collar of metal is 1/2 by 28. Not incorrect threads for, well, just about anything that goes poof as opposed to bang when you screw it on board. The other thing that's kind of cool about this one is it's got a rail on the bottom. It's got a rail on the top. I think this thing's just screaming to have a spare mag mounted up, as my just-in-case ready-to-rock and roll setup. Always having ammo on the gun is better than not having ammo you have to hunt up later on. So I'll have a range report and other build stuff coming on, and of course I need to get more parts, but I now have basically a 17-inch... Well, let's get official here. Let's get official. How long is this thing at its longest measurement? Let's find out. It is 16 and just a smidgen over a quarter. Call it under 16 and a half. There's no place that you can't pack this thing in your just-in-case bag. And when it comes time for deployment, you just go like such. That's locking it open, obviously. But for deployment, you're ready to rock. Oh, important safety note. Don't shoot this with your hand back here or you're going to get bit because this does reciprocate when you fire it. Takedown is just as simple as pulling down the trigger guard. It unlocks and folds, and then there's a catch in the back. There's all kinds of manner of goodies here. You got all your various rails. M-Carbo makes scads of parts for these things, and you can make this thing redonkulous. You can send it out to them. They'll add all the parts on. By the time you're done, you probably have a $750 piece of, pistol caliber carbine. I'm not going to go that route, okay? I might actually do some work on it. I have been considering putting some manner of maybe some kind of optics on here, but it's not going to be all that much. For the very simple reason is it's a 16-inch 9mm carbine. 100 yards, guys. And it's really not rated for plus P ammo. You can shoot plus P ammo, but your range of longevity for this device will decrease accordingly. Probably just stick with standard pressure rounds and just get good ammo. I prefer, like I said, Winchester silver tips, CCI gold dots, Federal 9BP. I mean, I'm a traditionalist, man. I like the old nasty stuff that tends to just go in and make a pop. Good shiznit. If you can find it. Oh, man, there's like some really old nasty ammo around. Kind of sounds a little bit like Arrghhh. Yeah, that's right, Arrghhh. If you find some Arrghhh ammo, yes. And it's the same thing as Ranger SXT. So the Winchester SXT is the same thing as Arrghhh. And you can utilize that to your best efforts. I'm going to bring up this one, folks, but this one, of course, being another one down the pike, and with all the stupid legislation coming in play, everybody is buying like crazy. I did have this on layaway, and I was intended to do, the one payment a week until I heard them getting stupid. It's a cash and carry firearm, folks. I just went right down and picked it up for cash. Done. All right, I'm going to break out this one, folks. Eager tip centering as always, you know it. You love it. Crap, fallen goodness. Catch you guys later. Have a good day, and see you then. See ya. Peace.